Okay, pack up and regroup at drop site.
Roger that. I'm coming in.
Hey, call in the Thumper.
Echo Bravo 984. Extraction site secured. Over.
All right, we're going to continue on with my new player what to expect stream, starting at level 14. Leveling up a Dreadnought, just to show basically what the early game comprises of and show the differences between pre 1.6 and post 1.6. Hopefully by the end of the stream we'll get to level 20 and I will show you the conversion. Actually, I'm kind of curious about it myself because I have never seen it, because all of my characters, or my main character, Fyrus, has already accessed all of the tier 2 frames before 1.6, so I have never seen the transition myself. So that's the plan. Black Hills Recruiter. Let's just take a look at our inventory here quickly and clean out our bags. Scrap that stuff. All right. So where's my waypoint? Where's my waypoint? There it is. At any time during the stream, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm pretty knowledgeable about the game, but if I don't know, I'll either give you a bullshit answer or tell you that I don't know. So that's fun. Fun times, right? So I'm gonna do, well, see if I can save this guy's life here.
Help!
Engaging heavy armor!
Thanks, Doc.
Welcome.
You can't run from me!
When you come across these, if you interact with that, it's like a landmine that these bandits use to take down this guy's light ground vehicle. If you interact with that, it'll spawn some explosives, and you can use those explosives to break ground deposits. It's still over here? Oh. I don't know if that's just bugging out or what the deal is here. Oop. Shooting a good guy. There we go. Successful. should despawn, but we'll see. I died again. Now, stay on your feet, dude. It's because it's a recon.
Send me the bill later.
So I'm just hitting these Ares missions on the way. The Ares missions and the little side quests just to build experience. So I'm just trying to level up as quick as I can. Okay, where is the bandit leader? Must have dragged him off. Big bug. Turret mode. Level 15.
Bring it!
I got a new gun, but I doubt it's going to be better than what I own. Got a new perk.
You're gonna make me rich.
Alright, there's some bandits. Now they're starting to spawn.
I got one!
You mess with the wrong guys.
Get some.
Hey, Money Mike. How are you on this fine Saturday? There's the leader. Let's use my ultimate here. We'll get right next to him. I'll say, shoot me. I'll absorb all that damage, and then I repel it back at him. Your lunch break. You work weekends? I feel like I knew this though. Alright. Alright. I think that's all looted up. Moving on. Yep. Trash. Trash. Turret mode's better. Upgrade that. Arm gear's better. Upgrade that. Trash, trash, trash. What do you do anyway, Mike? I don't believe I've ever asked you what you do. Let me see if I've got any XP bonuses. I don't. Okay. And it's Crash Thumpers. If you don't know, when you pick these up, if you shoot, you'll throw it. So you don't have to go all the way back and touch the down thumper. If you get the arc right, see that one just finally sucked in. So that's credit for one. There's some pieces over here. Auto mechanic, cool. Do you work for a dealer or do you work for garage? Level 12 chart mode. That's probably an upgrade. Nope. So you're already tired of being a court errand boy? Go here to the waypoint. Someone will be waiting for you. Likely a couple somebodies. Whee! What's up, Mitch? Do you really think we're that dumb? They've got an EMP. Alright, so start shooting. Sometimes enemies will have EMPs, which basically make you not be able to jump for a while, which sucks. Boom, 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 boom.
Can't run from me.
Now acquaintance with Northern Shores. And then I unlocked a new mission.
Fuller forwarded me a copy of the data you pulled from the Chosen Fortress, but the file is corrupted. I'd like to take a look at the original version on 3.5's frame.
Of course. Where can 3-5 meet you?
Fuller and I are trying to relocate the last group of Warcom scientists, but he won't authorize me to release our location over comms. Lieutenant Cato has the details. I'll see you soon, 3-5.
Whee! Getting a little bit laggy. One of the improvements that's been in the game for a while is, in the past, if you were doing one of these missions or helping with one of these missions, and you weren't grouped up with people that were doing it, you'd have to get the key from this guy quickly and try to unlock these crates as quick as you could. But now if you watch, I'm getting crystite down in the bottom right hand corner when anyone opens these, not just the ones that I open. So that it's a good improvement. Well, you need to lay down and try because you're sick and you need rest. Yeah, you just need to lay there for a while. These are the mineral deposits I was talking about before. If you had the explosives, which I don't think I picked up any. If you hit the C button or the tilde button, which is just below your escape, you'll get this call down. They call it a nav wheel. It has like easy access to your things, and anything that you select here will be dropped down into your 5th ability button. I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't have anything that'll break that. It'll show up in mining. Use sonic detonator. Yep. Another thing you can do is if you have a hammer as a secondary weapon. Hey, Sonny, welcome back. You can actually use a hammer and smack those. It'll crack open. You'll get some of the crystite that's in there, but not the full amount. But if you're in a rush and you don't want to find your sonic detonators or wait around, you just want to smack it, you can hit that, grab your crystite and go. Hello. You gonna sing an Adele song for me, Sonny?
I've been expecting you. Here for Captain Fuller's coordinates, I assume.
Please.
I'm forwarding them to you now.
Please.
Last I heard, the relocation was almost complete, but I'll radio ahead and let the captain know you're coming.
Thanks. We'll meet them as soon as we can.
Alright, let's empty out my bag, see if I've got anything better. Trash. I'm going mainly by the power rating to see if it's worth me keeping or not at this point. Because power rating increases the damage that you do and the healing that you do. So even if I'm not using the auxiliary weapons, just having something with an increased power rating is going to help my primary weapon and my overall damage. So if you hit the P, open that up, and you go to factions, this shows you the different faction levels you have with different groups. Northern Shores, if you look on your map, is this area. It says Northern Shores, and it shows you the levels that are appropriate for that area. Shows that I'm at an acquaintance level, so I'm midway between just above neutral. The benefit to that is there will be merchants in the different areas that sell stuff. So like if you're neutral or less, you can buy ammo packs and a scan hammer. Let me buy that. Just so show you that I can crush stuff with that. If you're an acquaintance, you can buy anything here, friendly, which shows it's locked because I'm not at that rep level, and then trusted. You can unlock other stuff, and you can buy the stuff with crystite that you collect. So they usually have one ability for each frame. So let's see, heavy armor, and that's an increase from what I have. So yeah, I'm gonna buy that.
Send me the bill later.
And then I can scrap that. So let's see, if I were to get friendly, I could grab absorption bomb. So these are heroics. These are the 4 HKMs for each of the base classes. So after I complete missions, like for these guys, it'll give me extra rewards and faction. See reputation points. But let me go continue on with this quest line that's going on. And I usually will do anything that I run into in between. Anyway, Mike, have fun at work. Stay safe at least. Usually these areas have little missions where you have to grab stuff and bring it out. Alright, so this is a diffusion pin. So there is a bomb in here somewhere. You can usually hear it. It's probably upstairs. And it has 3 cycles, white, purple, and red cycle. And you need to turn that key in on the correct color phase. I think you either have to do it 2 or 3 out of the phases to disarm the bomb. And this is another carry item that you can throw. So there's the red one. Yeah, there's the other 2 diffusion pins. So where is the bomb? Bomb down here? Or up here? There it is. See, that's white. Now I'll hand it in. Ooh, he had a lot of ammo. No pockets, but a lot of ammo. Just here for the food. Hey man, it's been a while. How are you? So I pick up the purple. I'll wait till it turns purple, otherwise it won't work correctly. And now I just have to grab the red pin, which is over here. So that should shut it down. Disarmed. Alright. So I got credit for that Ares mission.
Be so lucky next time, simpleton.
There was an AI possessed terminal that was taking over that terminal, so the turrets were shooting at me. So you can get to the bomb the way that I went, or if you've got the jump pack capability, you can get up through there. Just so you get to know the terrain a little bit better. Who's shooting at me? So if you go to hit your notification, it shows what you did, what you get. Is Firefall pay to win? No, it is not pay to win. You only, I'll show you what the pay. Oh, was it K? No. Where is the pay window? Not the Red Bean store, and you can click on it right there. Basically, you can pay for VIP, and that just gives you increased Crystite Formation, experience, rep gain, 2 more manufacturing slots, which is negligible right now because crafting is currently shut down, more market slots, and a glider pad, which helps you get around. And you can buy that with red beans, and red beans are the real money currency. But the interesting thing about that is if you go here to your currency exchange, Crystite is what drops pretty much everything, and you get it as rewards for completing missions. You can convert Crystite into credits, and then you can buy red beans with credits. So even if there's anything in the store that you want to get, you don't have to pay money in. Right now, like Morn is saying, the game is mostly PvE right now, and the PvP has selected frames which are generic, so you can't level up your PvP frame. There's dueling if you want to duel, but they also have XP gain boosts like pretty much every free-to-play MMO. But there's no super guns, I guess you could say. So now I wouldn't say it's free to play at all. It's pay for convenience and pay for cosmetics. But like I've been saying, Firefall is like one of the most free to play games because there's no lockout. There's no lockout content walls. You can play this game and get powered up from start to end without paying a penny. So it's on Steam. You can pick it up there, or you can go to firefall.com or firefallgame.com and get an external launcher if you don't do Steam. I haven't repaired in a while.
Looks like the
What it looks like.
evacuation is going slowly. I hope the Chosen don't sniff this out.
Come on, Novan. Are we almost done here? I'd like to be gone before the Chosen find us.
We've changed all our evac protocols. There's no way they could find us so fast.
Maybe so. But if Warcom taught us anything, it's that we can't underestimate these Chosen. Anyway, 3-5's here. Get what you need so we can go.
Kara, the data's on 3-5's auxiliary data vault.
Okay, got it. I'll run this through a decryption algorithm. Hopefully it'll show us what the Chosen are up to.
Let's get in the air, Sparrow 1. We've already been here too long.
Roger, Captain. Lifting off. Getting some heavy interference on Sin.
Uh-oh.
Whoa! I lost rear thrust. Hold on to something, we're going down.
Tremble before Ogryx.
What the hell was that?
Chosen Captain, we're surrounded.
Come, fight me. We see what color you bleed.
He's on the move! Watch out!
You never destroy me.
I've got Chosen coming in from the west. Suppressing fire now!
That's fun when it lands. This is kind of a repel mission. Got 4.5 minutes to hold.
No more games. Ogryx destroy you.
3-5, you need to take out his armor. Concentrate your fire on his chest and shoulder.
You mean the big shiny spots?
Stupid
Okay.
humans. Iffy scientists. Ogryx squash you like bugs.
He's on the move! Watch out!
Just taking it like a man.
Ogryx is
I
unbreakable.
got them all.
Chosen wave incoming, Captain! West side!
Reload. Alright, these guys don't want to die. What the hell? Now are you gonna die? There we go. Now we're dying.
Ogryx squash you like bugs.
More Chosen incoming! Captain, we need fire support!
Oh,
No, we're too close.
getting hurt.
Command, where the hell is that dropship?
Sparrow 2 inbound, sir. I'm updating ETA over Sin.
Got his attention now. Definitely got his attention.
The big one's up in the air. I've lost visual contact.
Defeat me? You not even touch me!
Reinforcements coming from the northeast. Put fire on them.
Oh. Must be I'm hitting pieces of terrain, and that's bouncing me back like that.
Attack the ship! Take the scientists!
Kind of toe picking on the ground.
Captain, this is Sparrow 2 on final approach. ETA 1 minute.
About time. Be ready to move, everyone. We're getting the hell out of here.
No escape! Just die!
We're almost done here. Just one last push to clear the Chosen from the LZ.
It's on the move. Watch out!
You never destroy me!
Captain, Chosen spotted on our west flank.
Is there loot in there? There was loot in there.
Squash you like bugs!
3-5, don't miss your flank. Come on.
Is that everyone?
Yes, go! Before he targets the ship!
You cannot protect scientists! You cannot protect Bathsheba! We find her! We take her!
Command, I want ordnance on that location right now.
Negative, Captain. No bogeys detected. Site is clear.
Damn it. Where the hell did he go?
Captain, we have a bigger problem.
What?
The decryption finished. He wasn't just blowing smoke. This is a list of targets, and Mitra's name is right at the top. I need to get back to her.
Understood. Pilot, we have a new course.
Affirmative. Sparrow 2 redirecting.
We need somewhere more secure, Fuller. Somewhere the Chosen will never find.
Right. I'll start looking.
I'm planning on showing some of the more advanced frames after I hit level 20. Because I'm curious to push up to get some footage and what happens when we flip from the Accord frame to the advanced frame at level 20, because I've never seen that. So reputation points, experience points. And I leveled up. Rare Accord headgear. So, along with tinkering, another way to upgrade your stuff is through modules. For instance, this ability here, turret mode, you see it's got a slot for a red and a yellow. If we right-click and examine, you can see that there's a red and a yellow slot. Also, an orange or a purple will fit with red because they're based on red. And a yellow, you could put a green or an orange. So that would be a combination between a blue and a yellow, or a red and a yellow in that slot. One of the new things with 1.6, hey Ghostsip, 1.6 is, before 1.6 you had modules that either fit in weapons or they fit in abilities. So my inventory... Hell yes. My inventory sheet for my main character, where my modules were, it like started here, went down, went down, went down, went down, went down, went down. I probably had conservatively maybe about 80 modules, because I had characters at different levels and the modules were all different levels. You know, you could only slot this module if you were level 14 or 16. So I had huge collection of modules. Now what they've done, which was a great idea for 1.6, is they have multi-purpose modules. So any of the new modules, it'll give you an effect if it's slotted in a weapon, like this one. This red will increase damage, healing, or shield health if it's put in a weapon. If it's slotted in a weapon ability or ultimate ability. So that if it's a weapon, it's increased damages. If it's an ability or ultimate ability, it'll increase healing and shield health. Compared to the ones that would just increase weapon damage if it was a weapons module. So now you can pack twice as many modules into your backpack as you had before. So right click, go to examine, and we'll just drag it in. And it's not letting me do that. Why is that? Let's see. Why won't you let me slot? Interesting. Maybe we need to be at a tinker to slot modules, but I didn't think so. Maybe it's just being stupid. Let's see if we can unequip it, see if that helps. No? Crafting is going to come back in the 1.7 patch. Yesterday, Programmer was in here, and he's very knowledgeable, obviously, because he works for Red 5, and he was estimating March-ish, because they are redoing the whole system. And with crafting, it's going to come back research. So yeah, that's something to look forward to. Yep, so Camden, when your character got migrated over from pre 1.6 to this new patch, all of your weapons modules were taken out. And if you look at your modules, underneath the name, it'll say salvage, because you can't use them anymore. So you can just salvage them and get back likely modules or module parts. All right. Hey, old man Blue, what's up? Welcome to the stream. This guy's looking at his data pad. Did they fix DOD? What is DOD? Go get dressed, go outside. Let's see if I need to be in a garage to slot. Oh, I don't know why it's not going in there. Another thing with 1.6 is you can actually combine modules. Like this is a Mark 1. You can combine two red Mark 1s and make a red Mark 2. Or you can mix and match. You can like take a Mark 1 red and a Mark 1 blue and make a Mark 1 purple. They took some of the high-level content down. If you had to go through Devil's Tusk to get there, Devil's Tusk is offline right now. Right now it is, you're basically limited to Coral Forest and Sertau. Amazon is offline and Devil's Tusk is offline, so likely if you needed to go through them, it's offline. You can't slot the module because the module stats does not affect weapon. Oh, there you go. That's a good point. That's an excellent point. It says ability would increase damage, healing, and shield health. None of that applies because this gives me accuracy and rate of fire, potency. Good point. Excellent point. Thank you, Erlanda, for answering that question that I had. So Firefall, like most MMOs, requires you to be able to read. If you choose not to read like me sometimes, you will end up being confused. Report to Lewis. This isn't Lewis. Lewis is downstairs. Yes, there's a lot of changes. Some of the changes are better than others, in my opinion. But sometimes you take the good with the bad and hope that they change some of the bad. But I'm not going to linger on the bad. I'm going to be positive. Interrogate Lich for Radix whereabouts. But to be honest, there are some things that they changed that I'm not super happy about. And some things that just don't make any sense to me. But Obladi, right? Will I be on in about 14 hours? That would be 4 o'clock in the morning, so no, not likely. So this is an interesting change in turret mode. Previously in turret mode, pre 1.6, if you were using turret mode, it basically locks you into the ground, so you can't run, you can't strafe, you can't jump. But in the prior version of turret mode, you had about, I don't know, 120 degree angle of fire. So once you locked in, you could turn this way a bit, you could turn that way a bit, kind of like a locked in turret. But now with 1.6, you can spin all the way around. So it gives you more freedom, so you're not getting people snuck up on you. Gossip, I also stream concurrently on YouTube. So if you want to check out my streams, I post them, I leave them up over there. Granted, you don't have the interaction of watching a live stream, but if you just wanted to watch some footage, you can do it that way. That's an option. So I heard something growling around. Not quite popping up. Let's go pop this thing so we can set waypoint. And you can find me on YouTube at youtube.com/c/Phyrus. That's Phyrus. You can find me over there, sub. Oh, I love these guys. Scavenger bots. This is wonderful. These are little bots. They're crazy, and they go around and they grab stuff. And when you shoot them, they spit out the crystals until they blow up. So these are loot bots. These are like pinata bots. And they make funny noises when you kill them, usually. They're like, ouch, why? No, my kids. At least they used to. And at one point, they spit out crystite for every bullet that hit them, which was unfair to recons and snipers, because you could one-shot them and you'd only get a little bit of loot out of them. While if you were Dread like this, and your bullets do little damage per bullet, you could rack in some serious cash. This Gosip, I created a new character to show what the new player experience is. I've got all the tier 2 frames unlocked on my main character. And most of them are high 30s, if not 40s. I've got one character that's got 1 epic level. But I make YouTube guides, so I wanted to get some footage on the transfer between your Accord frame when you hit level 20, and you get the choice to switch up to a tier 2 frame. Because I've never seen that interaction, that transfer, so I want to get some info so I can share that with other people. So that's why I created this this low character. Let me just type it in here. If you're looking on Twitch, it's usually down below. YouTube.com.
Hell yes. Now I'm moving this way. I'm doing this thing. Please enjoy. Hell yes.
Toast, thank you for the follow. Elite 13, awesome. Yeah, I haven't had time to grind Firefall. I've been playing and making guides, and yeah, I haven't had time to single down on one character. But that's awesome. Good for you, Blue. Look at that. My bot just put it up right after I posted it. Fucking bots. Never when you need them, right? What? Why not? Alright, well, let's rest then. It's fine. See, now this is tricky. It's that you sort by level, but even though this is higher level, see, this requires level 14 and this requires level 11. It says a higher power rating because this is an uncommon as opposed to a common. So I wish you could sort by power level. That'd be more helpful to me. Yeah, I've almost passed where this is not going to be as useful anymore. We're getting close. Wow, 178. That's crazy. All right, so here I can show you now. Now that I bought my my hammer. Where are we? Resource gathering, scan hammer. You can crack those and get the crystite out of them now. But it's worth less than if you use a sonic detonator on it. But it's quicker. Leave me alone, Aranios. Don't you see I'm questing? Yeah, I took my massive XP packs that I got for all my frames that were taken away, and I used them to spread out amongst all my frames to get them all pretty much high level, as opposed to dumping them all in a few, which I know some people did, whether they knew they were doing it or not. Oop. Clip through the ceiling. The place to look for those is in your account items. You hit the I for inventory, it'll be down in here somewhere. Shoot me. Oh. So, I can't really stand toe-to-toe with that guy right now. I used my epic, or my HKM, which is Absorption Bomb. And what that does is it absorbs damage that's done to me, and I spit it back out. There we go. And that's why it's nice to be a dread. Off me, doggies. I mean, you're still pretty effective at range, but you can stand right in the face of a guy like that and just plaster him. Yeah, first couple days after you log in, after your characters have been migrated, they boost your backpack capacity up to like 480 or so. But that only lasts for a couple days. So that's to get around all of the extra stuff that's been pushed into your account from your old type account. But after a couple days, that inventory space goes away, and you're back down to 180 or whatever you bought up to at that point. Yeah. Yeah, Absorption Bob used to be crazy. I had that. I had a mammoth. Excuse me. It was a rhino build that I had, where I had all the melee perks, and then I had a bunch of the shield perks, and then I had absorption bomb. I called it my Ninja Turtle build because he would be like shielded like a turtle, and I'd have the swords. So you'd get in and you'd slash and slash and slash and do what you were doing, because at that point the melee was kind of overpowered, where it would take 1 or 2 hits to kill just about anything. And then when I got too deep in over my head, I just hit my absorption bomb. You'd just sit there, you'd shield, take no damage, and everything would keep hitting you. Then you'd just blast them and everyone would die. Just tons of fun. So this is what I was talking about before. If you interact with this, it'll give you sonic detonators. Of course, when I say that, it's going to not give me sonic detonators. No, not off the top of my head, Gossip. I don't know why that's not working correctly. Bugs are bugs, right? I haven't really looked at them builds since 1.6. There we go. Got my detonators now. Me love shiny. Rainbow power. This is my LGBT glider. Oh, so I got an increased reputation. Now I'm friendly with Northern Shores. So let me go over here, and I can buy up to the friendly slot now, which will give me my upgraded absorption bomb. Which has 3 slots, which is really nice. Alright, so you can see this is a common Mark 1, and this is a level 3, a Mark 3. There's still force enhancers, so I still won't be able to do that. Although this, let's see, this will increase damage. So I should be able to slot this one. Yeah. So you just drag it in there and drop it in. So if you slot inside a weapon ability or ultimate, it'll show you the increase. So this one has damage, so it'll increase the damage. So, yes. What's up, Shark? How are you today? Alright. Investigate the source of the distress signal. So unfortunately, a lot of the mission voice acting dialogue is kind of bugged or doesn't exist, one or the other. So if you're just running these small missions, well, it's really easy to not know what you're doing or where you're going. So if you look at the top right hand corner, you can see it'll tell you where you're at, what you need to be doing. Honks. die. I'd like to take a chance right now to thank everybody for watching. I appreciate it. If you like what you're seeing, feel free to follow or subscribe depending on which platform you're watching on. Give me some more bandits to kill, please. Blue, thank you for the follow. Where did that guy go? Can anybody tell me which anime this guy's headgear is from? If you can hold still, you can get a look at him. Stop moving. Stop moving. Anyone tell me which anime that's from? Camden, thank you for the follow. It's kind of an old anime, like 90s anime. So some of you people may have not been around watching television at that time. Or you've been watching Teletubbies. Level 17. So in the storyline, Radek is a guy who's fighting against the Accord just because he feels like the Accord is taking advantage of young men being sent to die for their cause. Well, the answer to that question is Appleseed. That's where they got the basic artwork for that headpiece. So, now I'm done with this area, pretty much. Let's see. How far am I? I'm not that far away from more than friendly, so maybe I'll just do a couple more missions around here, replay a couple of them, and get to the highest level of rep so I can buy that perk. And that perk does energy weapons and abilities deal 10% additional damage. Not that great for a dread, but better for a tier 2 dread. So one of them's got like a laser cannon kind of thing. So this guy, talk to me, man. Just talk to me. Used to have job boards here that would do the same thing that that guy does. That seems to have gone the other wayside as well. So what you can do. me do that. Redo campaigns. Oh, no, he's gonna pop up. Server lag there. So I'm just gonna replay this mission.
Understanding the melting can win us this war.
Just to get me some more rep. Hey Millenor, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. When I get closer to level 20, I'm probably gonna shut off the face cam. Excuse me. I made this second character on my main account just to get a feel for the new player experience, and mainly for the transition between frames, which I've never done. Yeah. So right now I am just trying to max out my rep Northern Shores so I can buy that perk. The vendor. Help out with this, get some experience. Oh, you ran out of time, son of a bitch. I don't know if LFG is working correctly. I haven't tried. I know I queued up for Jetball last night, and that wasn't working. But that just may have been because there hasn't been a lot of people LFGs. Hard to tell. Aranya. Ooh, what'd you give me, Aranya? Charge isn't working correctly either. Keep getting stuck in terrain and it backfires on me. I'm not sure which one I will transform this into. It doesn't really make any difference. Maybe I'll go with the Rhino, just for shits and giggles. I haven't really played around with my high level characters to see what the difference is at this point. Don't hit me. Experience points. Unfortunately, like in World of Warcraft, just killing these low-level enemies in the zone doesn't necessarily give you rep benefit. Oh, there it goes, rep change. So maybe it just takes a bit. Eleanor, why would you suggest Mammoth over Rhino? Sell me. Sell it to me. I wonder if they still have this little building over here. They do. Those brine worms, they drop resources. Well, they will drop resources when crafting is fixed, that are hard to find. So definitely kill those whenever you see them, because they're fairly rare. Now, inside this building, there's usually one of two different types of Ares missions. There's usually either a carry these pieces of equipment out into the arc porter, or it is a bomb you need to disarm like we did before. Usually. And now that I said that, we'll see. Yep, it's a bomb. You can hear it. It used to be after you picked up 2 of these, they would reset. But let's see if that's still the case. Maybe they just reset after a certain amount of time. Been on the ground. That's something I haven't discussed yet. There's tier 1, which are your basic Accord frames, and there's tier 2, which are the named frames above them, which are basically the same within the same family. Any gear that you can use on the base version, you can use on the tier 2 version. So there's an ability that you like on the base version, you can use that on your upper level frame. I wonder if that person got credit for anything. Perks for the Bastion. There's perks for all sorts of fun stuff. There's perks for deployable health, I've seen. Probably you might want to look at something for ammo capacity. Might be good. like I said, I haven't really taken a really hard look yet at the new perk system. Some of the perks have been changed, and I did a Bastion guide a while ago. You could take a look at that. I'm not positive if any of that is still valid at this point, but you can get an idea. I've got the Amazon rocket launcher, yeah. Like one of the lock-ins. So let's see. So if you go to your sonic detonator instead of the hammer, I'll show you that you get more out of it. So that would give me 24 plus 108. Oh, there's a supply crate here too. Nice. And that would only give me 26. So it's definitely worth using your sonic detonators if you have them. But if you don't have the time, you just want to hit stuff and go, you can always use your hammer and smash them. Alright, let's see. LGB. Let's go over there. How do you get what? The rocket launcher or the sonic detonators? Explosive inclinations. I was part of a short-term quest or event back at that time. Oh. Where you at? Where are you hitting me from? Oh, there you are. That's a funny sound. All pissed off. So where am I on that rep? Almost there. Go back and get another quest from the guy by the Sin Tower. Is there a way you can buy it from me? I'm not interested in selling it. It may be account locked anyway. Hopefully this will put me over the top. He's talking about like the Amazon rocket launcher. Yeah. So we got 10 people in here right now. I'm gonna switch over to my main account for a second just to make sure I've got this item in my backpack. A couple of these items. And if I do, I will we'll raffle off a one of my low-level tiki masks. It's not the awesome blue glowing tiki mask, but it's a fun tiki mask nonetheless. So if you're watching on YouTube and you're interested in possibly winning one of these tiki masks, log in over on Twitch, at least for a bit, so you can be entered in the drawing. It's twitch.tv/fire675. Turret mode is so fun. Alright, so I just got trusted Northern Shores, so got my XP that I was looking for, and those guys are killing their own dog apparently. So that's a thing. Now, if you don't get your rep right away, sometimes it's not worth sticking around because I'm fighting stuff that's a few levels lower than me. Chances are you will be going through this same area again when you get your next low level frame, so
How can I be of help?
your reputation carries over from one character to the next, so
Your business is always appreciated.
that's not a big deal. Alright, let me switch over here. I'm going to black out my stream for 1 second, just because I don't need you seeing my account info. But I'm still here. So what I'm doing is I'm logging into my main account to see if I have these items to give away before I promise them and roll them off. I know, creepy, right? This is the slideshow I usually put up before I stream if I'm just logging in before I actually get going, which I do occasionally. All right. All right, let me check my bags here. All right, so I've got a bunch of the Ensign Tiki masks. I'll show you what it looks like here. Let's see, we want to go to New U. All right, anytime now. There we go. Here. So it's this mask. I'm going to raffle off one of these masks here. Let me bring up my bot. So if you're interested in winning this mask, log into my Twitch stream. It's twitch.tv/Firus675. Send Tiki mask. Ticket cost 1. Yes. Users. All right. So we'll do a keyword raffle. All right. That's because there's nothing going on. This is just inside here. There's no music right now. Just type exclamation point mask to be entered. I may have actually shut off the sound. Yeah, I did. The music. No, there's no music in here. Got a couple people interested. And I'll be sending this through in-game mail. No, feel free. Everyone that's in here is a valid user, and you can enter. Got about a minute left, so feel free, get in. If Sharkbait wins, it's hacks, and we're gonna re-roll. That's awesome. Somebody gave me that a long time ago. I love that. Your helmet. Got 5 entries. All right, let's see who wins. Good luck. Old Man Blue. All right, Old Man Blue, what is your Firefall character's name so that I can send this to you? Granted, it will probably be a couple days before you get it because that's the way that it works, the mail system in Firefall. Old Man Blue in game, okay. Old Man Blue. Maybe we'll roll another one later. We'll see. Congratulations, man. Okay, let's get back to what we were doing. So I'm going to just swap back over to my other account. And we'll get going at level 17. We're back. Gee willikers. Also, if you are watching on Twitch, make sure you follow because you'll be entered into a drawing for Steam copy of Grim Fandango soon. When's the 2nd? Is that tomorrow? Or the 1st? I guess it's either tomorrow or Monday.
Wait, February 2nd?
February 1st.
That's gonna be Monday.
That's Monday? So on February 1st, I'll be drawing amongst the people that have at least 1 hour of watch time in the month of January to be entered for that. Alright, so now I get to go up to Thump Dump, which is actually one of my favorite places in the in this zone. Grim Fandango. It's an old point and click game they made. Yeah, but they remade it this year with HD textures and stuff. A lot of people love it. It's a classic game. It's funny, tongue in cheek. That's cool. Well, I hope you win it then, Blue. Now, Thump Dump is one of the first expansion areas after they made the open world Copa. Ooh, is that a treasure chest? A supply. I love free stuff, even if it's just crystite. Now in this game, when you call down thumpers, which I don't believe I have any thumpers on this character yet. No. They are like cylindrical objects that'll drop down out of the sky and start mining for crystite under the ground. But
start mining.
Right, as my son is telling you, when they mine, they make a lot of noise, and it pisses off the local wildlife. So they want to come out and destroy the thumper. So it's kind of like a point defense minigame. I used the chopper. That's from a founder's package a long time ago. Toast. On my main account, I've got the upgraded turbo chopper from a race thing that they had going on for a week or so. I could do that. I'm just going to keep going. Super bugs. Yeah, this is the chopper. Now, there's some thumpers that spawn around Skydock here. And I'll probably see them in the woods off to the side. Those will come down, I think, at regular intervals as like an automated program to collect resources to send off on Skydock. And bugs will come out to try to destroy those as normal, but you get extra credit for defending them actively. Let's see if I can find one in here. Yep, there's one. And Skydock used to be it's a really cool event, and I hope I get one popped here. I wouldn't even be able to see it because I don't have that unlocked. Where the Chosen tried to, yeah, it's going to come down 2 minutes. The Chosen tried to come down and destroy your transport vehicle that's trying to bring the supplies out to one of the main systems. It's going to come out in 6 minutes. Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to get back to that when it drops. So now what they do, they drop them down at regular intervals. And when your zone sends back enough of those, then Skydock will pop. So you can positively influence the timing of Skydock by doing that. I did a Tinker guide the other day, and I didn't realize that there's Tinkers elsewhere. Like, this is obviously a tinkering guy in Thump Dump. So this gigantic tower here, that is where, when you call down Thumpers, that's where they come from. They get launched out the top, and they come down wherever you call them down. And this is also where they come back to collect if they don't go to Skydock. That's a really neat interface kind of deal. Sergeant Hammer's behind me, isn't he? You always want to hook up with the SYN uplinks when you get to new zones. Because not only do you get a chunk of experience, but it also opens up your view of the area. So you can see some mini events and stuff that are going on.
Ares 3-5, I'm Sergeant Hammer, Thumped Up Garrison. You ready for your orders?
Yes, ma'am.
Dr. Bathsheba might be Razorwind's most wanted, but the Chosen won't be getting their hands on her.
I've identified a military bunker nearby as a good site for her safe house. I need you and Commander Novan to verify the location is secure. The location has been vacant for some time. There's no telling what kind of trouble may have found its way in. I'm setting a waypoint for you. Head over when you're ready.
So these big bugs actually do have a head for critical, which is right there. It's a small head. Wow, if I didn't have my health pot, I think he would have just killed me there. Elf. So this is that Accord Thumper, which is basically just a general zone spawn thumper as opposed to a personal thumper that players would drop. And you can see up in the right hand corner of my screen, I need to defend it for 2 minutes. And how many enemies are currently attacking. So there's 3 left right now. And thumping is a legit way to level up because the enemies come to you. You don't have to go running around chasing, looking for them. And they will give you zone appropriate level mobs to shoot. Alright. So yeah, like 40 seconds left. Get out of that guy's way so he doesn't run me over. That red buff is obviously a damage bonus. 10 seconds. Bastard down there. Come back, come back, come back. I want to share this with you. Of course he's not wouldn't attack me when I had that up, right? He's a smart bug. So that that thumper took back off and it delivered that payload back to Skydock. What? Yeah? Are you feeling better? Yeah? Why don't you go downstairs and get a snack? A little bit. So I got Skydock command rep. Some other fun stuff from defending that. And here at the top, it shows you. Can you guys get out here, please? It'll show you the percentage before Skydock pops up. And I just heard another thumper come down, so let's see if we can find that. I think it's over here. It's probably the 16-minute one, or a 6-minute one that we ran across. So you can actually see like the thumper coming down here. Yeah, this is an excellent way to farm items for salvaging, especially if you got like a bastion or an engineer, because you can let your deployables do a lot of the work. Thanks for coming in today, Gossip. Good to meet you. See you next time, hopefully. Man, it's getting kind of crazy. But the Thumper's not taking a lot of damage, so it's all good. Heard something big behind me. Where are you? Oh, look at them all. Boom. Thumper's taking some damage, but we only got 10 seconds left. 2 seconds. So that was worth 1%. Skydock was at 59%, now it's at 60. Bring on the bugs. Slaughter. Love it. So another way, instead of waiting for it to come, you can get a thumper key, and you can initiate the thumper. What? Yep. It's a broken thumper.
Why is it broken?
Because it was broken?
I'm not talking about that stuff.
Yeah, it's not there yet, though. Huh.
Real battle frames.
I wonder where the other one is. Another PlayStation.
Out of here, guys. Must be an instance.
That's the bunker. Kara must be waiting for us inside.
Oh boy. This is a very dark mission.
Got your flashlight, 3-5? It's pitch black in here.
Life signs detected.
What was that?
I am Military Concierge AI Revision Gamma Gamma, codename Gigi. This bunker has been vacant for 2,532 days.
Can you turn on the power?
Power is disabled from the master switch in the central control room. I cannot activate it, as I do not have hands.
Okay, how do we get there?
Forward you a series of waypoints.
I love smart-ass computers. I cannot activate it as I do not have hands.
Look at that, 3-5. Aranya resin. Highly caustic. The infestation's this bad. There's probably a queen here.
Should I tell Captain Fuller that this location is unsuitable?
No. Between you and me, an Iranian infestation is nothing we can't handle.
Hmm? For what?
I had that I got yesterday. Now, if I make a board, and you know it can play.
Get a piece of paper out of the printer. Bullseye.
Watch out! Iranians, take them out!
That is a big bug. A lot of dead bugs there.
Hey, 3-5, look at this. We can use these flares to light the way to the control room. Now, how do we get down there? Gigi, can you open this door?
But your Battleframe's reactor could provide enough power to activate the mechanism.
Okay, I'll do it. But it'll take a while for my systems to recharge. If you find a queen down there, you're on your own.
Boss, I'm sure you can handle a couple Oranyas by yourself. Even if one of them is giant. So, how did you become Dr. Bathsheba's assistant, Kara?
Technically, I'm her security detail, but she doesn't like me saying that. Before M-Day, I was part of the Arclight security team. I was on board during the crash, and Mitra, she saved my life. Don't follow me, 3-5. I need you to go down the other way and turn the power on.
Firecat? Yeah, Firecat's fun. I'm not crazy about what they did to some of the abilities, but it's still really fun. I'll tell you when.
Boss, I'm just guessing here, but I think that's the queen. Watch out, her spit will wreck your suit.
I got spit on me.
Boss, watch out, she's changing direction. Arrow, what's going on down there? The queen's retreating. She's crawling back into the floor.
Is she?
Worry about her later. Find the command room and get the power on. Who knows? Maybe this place is less creepy when the lights aren't out.
You're supposed to be retreating into the floor. Fun. Quick question. Who's a completionist whore and has 2 thumbs? This guy. I blew up all the barrels.
Fine. I played the game, Noah.
Who's not dead enough?
Great, you found the power. I'm on my way down now. Kara, not to alarm you, but we seem to have activated the security grid.
What? Gigi, can you turn that off?
The turrets are malfunctioning and must be resynchronized manually. I'm very sorry for the inconvenience.
Okay, 3-5, I need you to go find the control consoles so that I can tether to them and shut down the turrets from here.
How is 3-5 supposed to approach the consoles while the turrets are active? It looks like they're alternating fire. That's probably a glitch, but you can take advantage of it and alternate cover. Syncing now. I need you to stay close to the console to stabilize the connection.
I'm on fire!
Okay, that's done. There's still 2 more. Go, go!
that the air conditioning is currently running at suboptimal levels. Would you like me to schedule maintenance?
Thank you, but maybe not right now. We're a little busy.
Silly AI.
Syncing now. I need you to stay close to the console to stabilize the connection. One left.
Oh, not enough jets. Should have waited.
Okay, I've got the door open for you. Syncing now. I need you to stay close to the console to stabilize the connection.
That's the last one.
Full turret resynchronization. Defense grid deactivated.
Over there, the other door! Watch out! We'll take her out together. Keep your fire on her! Let's finish her off once and for all!
Can help.
Hooray! Big dead guy.
I don't think she'll be giving us.
Come in, Fuller. You there? You can say that again. Well, nothing here is actively trying to kill us anymore, so yeah, it's secure. It's going to need a lot of work, though.
I'll send a squad out to do a full retrofit and bring in an Ares team to run security. We'll keep Dr. Bathsheba safe. You have my word. Fuller out.
Gara, would you like for 5 to stay until Fuller's reinforcements arrive?
No, I can take care of myself.
Keep her company.
That too. All right, Gigi. Let's see what you can do.
We're going to be such good friends.
Almost.
Hell yes. Now I'm moving this way. I'm doing this thing.
Please enjoy.
Hell yes.
Teflon, thank you for the follow. We will go with energy damage. For now. Let's see. Right. Scrap some of this stuff. I don't even own Syndicate. That's way down the line for my plans. What?
Doggy just.
The doggy took a nap? Yeah. Good. Alright, so he needs help with Black Hills Gang as well. Meet with Barone. Where's Barone? Barone's out there. Yeah, if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Ooh. This is defend the soldiers. Looks like they were defended. And that guy got experience for it, not me. Okay, that's fine. Can I give you red beans? No, I'm not going to give you red beans, sorry. He raffled off a tiki mask a little bit ago, though. Are these still bugged? Here, doggy. There we go. Now we can blow them up. Yep, because they attract scavengers. So you just need to blow up the carcass so that these guys don't show up all the time. Yikes. Yeah, there's still bugs in the game. That's true. Can't deny that. These Brownodons have always been a little buggy. I thought that was pretty amazing too. It's so fun when it lands. Where did doggy go? Soon. I don't know when you keep. Looks like Skydock just popped. So after we wrap this up, we'll go do that. I think I'll end the stream then. I haven't seen any tornadoes recently. I don't think I've been in tornado areas though, so that might be why. Usually find those a lot more down south. Alright, let's go screw around with Skydock. This might not go very well for me, because I'm really not in a great level range for this. But this is why you shouldn't read your emails and drive at the same time. In game or in real life. You tend to crash into trees. Alright, locked up for a second. So Skydock, if I can explain it here, we've got these two energy stations, and that's where Skydock is. For us to get up there, first we have to unlock the bridges from these two platforms. You do that by unlocking a series of these boards. So this is the first one over here, or the third one here. Maybe they're already on two. You gotta unlock the one on the ground floor, and then one on the second floor, and then one on the ground floor, and then one on the second floor. Where's the last one? I think this could use a little bit better waypointing. Alright, Ox Tower is a success. Alright, so the bridges are up. They came into this a bit later than it started, so that's the first phase. Now we need to go up and destroy the bombs that are attached to the cargo ship. Whee! And up here there's a couple shield generators that you need to turn off, and then there's a little mini boss that you have to kill before you can get upstairs. Take out this drop pod for hoops and giggles. Kill that drone. So they're already on the Devastator, which is the mini boss. Be careful with the mini boss because he explodes after he dies. So try not to get too close to him because he does this thing right here, and then he kills people that are too close, like just happened. 3 people just died because here standing underneath him. It's always fun times. I have no information on the pop-up drop. I think it's bugged. I can't get it to work. Is there a way of skipping the cutscenes? I don't believe so. You can try hitting escape, but they put a lot of work into developing the storyline, so they might not want you skipping it. Level 19. So there was a bomb on this side and a bomb on the other side that you needed to disarm. Now at this point, you need two things. You need people up here to defend the ship from getting destroyed, because they're going to start sending dropships like that. And you need people to go start the reactors down on the auxiliary towers to give it enough juice for the dropship to take off. These dropships have 3 vulnerable points. There's one on this side, one on the front, and one on the other side. They're like the rear engines. So you get thumper beacons for working these defense missions. Alright, I think they got this handled up here. I'm gonna go help one of the towers. So in the towers, you activate this control panel, and then that ball needs to go up there. So it gives you a percentage. So it's 33, it's a third of the way. How long have I been playing Firefall? I started playing Firefall in the alpha stage. I was one of the first 100 players or so in the testing phases of this game, and that started about 4 years ago. So you can see up here on the right hand corner, Tower 1 and Tower 2, the progress, and then this is the life or the health of the cargo ship that's being attacked. So. Oh, I'm getting blowed up. Whoop! Fire. I might get killed here. Oh. And as they attack that lightning ball, progress goes back down. So it's a tug of war for the progress. Alright, so the towers are primed. That sends the energy up to the transport, and it takes off. So we won. How do you get new frames? The new frames mechanism is different than it used to be. Right now, you pick one Accord frame, which is your basic 5 frames, the Recon Biotech, Dreadnought, Assault, or Engineer. And then when you hit level 20, you'll get the option to upgrade that frame that you bought into one of the tier 2 frames. So I'm using a dreadnought. So when I hit level 20, I'll do a little mini quest, and it will change this frame into either a rhino or a mammoth. Then at level 40, I believe you get the other frame at level 20. So when I hit 40, I'll get the rhino at a level 20 state. And then if you keep putting experience into your level 40 frame, you'll get elite ranks. And when you get an elite rank, you have the option of unlocking one of the other base Accord classes. So, but it's really not long. I put in about 3 hours yesterday, and I've put in about 3 hours today. So it'll take you about 6 hours to get to level 20 to get to one of the advanced frames.
After that we play.
Yep. We're going to. Oh, and don't be a dummy like me and stand on this energy bridge after the event is done, because this is what happens. You fall. And there is fall damage in this game, and that's what happens if you're a dummy like me and you walk out on the energy bridge after it's been done.
You can bill me.
The other person was nice enough to get me up. I was trying to hit my charge to see if it would boost me horizontally and negate fall damage. But yes, that was for shark bait. I had to get a suicide in there somewhere to make him happy, so he can sleep better at night. Alright, folks, thanks for watching. I think tonight I'm going to be playing a different game other than Firefall. It's a game called Killstrain, which is in alpha or beta right now on the PS4. I'll be playing with Nakiato, I believe, who's one of my good gamer friends. So it's kind of like a top-down twin-stick MOBA shooter kind of game. Be playing that for a little bit, but I may end up playing some Firefall late tonight. You want to say hi? This is thing number 2. He is the reason why I'm staying home tonight from going to casino, because he's not feeling very well. Gonna wave, say hi. Yes. This is thing number 2. Don't touch. Yes, and this is thing number 1. Oh. What's that? No, I'm not talking to my jerks. I'm talking to my viewers. These are the people I should be nice to. Ugh. But I told them if they were nice and they behaved, that they could play games. So I'm going to cut the stream here, and I will see you folks later. Thank you for coming in. Thanks for the new follows. Thanks for the new subs over on YouTube. I appreciate that. Feel free to come back and keep an eye, and watch for my YouTube channel for my next guides. I think I'm going to do a quick guide on modules, the new upgrades to modules, and how to tinker and modify your modules. I think that's going to be my next guide that I'm going to tackle. So keep an eye for that, and I will talk to you guys later. And remember, it's nice to be important, but it's more important to be nice.